Hello Total Wargamers, my name is Deacon and welcome to my channel. If this is your first visit, then a special welcome. If you're one of the new subscribers who's recently subscribed, then I hope you are enjoying my content, which is pretty much heavy focused on Divide and Conquer 2.1 Third Age Total War at the moment, and here we are to start another preview campaign of Dorwinion. So what I'll do here is play first 5 episodes, establish our kingdom, and then slow down the pace, because in the beginning I'm gonna release videos at a high speed and then reduce that to a lower one. But this is a faction that a lot of people are saying they are enjoying it very much. So we'll have to see for ourselves, really. And we're gonna play them as a good faction. I haven't really decided yet whether to go elves or men on the choice. It's also going to be my first playthrough with Dorwinion, because I haven't done any in earlier versions of Divide and Conquer. Obviously we're gonna side with good and ally ourselves to all the good factions, as I practically always do. That we'll be true to, so we won't betray any of our allies, nor will we ever attack any of the good factions. I'm gonna always keep my generals alive and family members, which is just how I play. If one of them dies, I will refight the battle until they survive. It's not that I lose the campaign when any of them die, but if I can manage to save them, I will. And that is roughly the outline for the campaign. I have some more RPG-like things that or elements that I try to implement into my games as house rules that I'll touch upon as we go. But let's crack on. And if you've seen any of my other series, there is for the Dwarves of Erebor, and for Linden, Rohan, Dolamroth, Kant. And I'm brooding on checking out a couple more. There's just so much new stuff to see in 2.1 that is all very much enjoyable, that I want to get myself acquainted with all of it. And as I go, I'm just gonna record and share my experience and learn from your feedback. Now, if this is your first introduction to Divide and Conquer 2.1, then most importantly, you should note that rebel armies are now roaming. They control the independent realms and they will attack. And also their settlement garrisons will activate after turn 30. The introduction to Dorwinion that I'm not going to read through right now, but I will scroll through it and pause at each paragraph. If you're interested to have a read, then just pause the game and read their backstory, which also explains how the society came to have a link with the elves at all. So here we are. They are friends, both elves and men. Now, our military reports telling us that we won't have access to our best units until a while into the game. And nice enough, this is before the turn 1 auto expansion, but we have this island which is now called Neburka, which previously used to be over here. I'm remembering. Athel here, a general who's moving out of his settlement to create watchtowers. Let's see what he gets in terms of rangers as a starting unit, which is awesome. I've also created a mod of my own, where the faction heir of Dale also starts with rangers. These units obviously are nice, but we don't have a port. I don't think we can train naval units here. We can't train anything, so I'm not going to recruit my potential what's that called? We have towers, by the way. At least we do here.
This tower will keep
and there are no
lands.
mercenaries available here. That is too bad. Now let's see what Fine
Yes, my
Regent
lord.
Harwin has for unit. He's coming with high paladins, which are basically purple colored earls from Dale, if you look at it.
Yes. We can go
We've
no
got
further,
some
Lord.
towers, but I want a few
This
more.
tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Here then is
Your
Vine
orders,
Lord
my lord.
Swain. Let's build one tower here
This tower will keep
and
vigil
one over
over
there.
the lands. Yes.
And he
This tower
comes
will keep
with
vigil
high
over the
paladins
lands.
as well. And now we have Strundost. Okay. I'm gonna rename that Mountains of Dorwinion. Oops. Ah, it does fit when you edit Dorwinion Mountains. There you go. It does fit whenever you play, or whenever you edit the base files of the game. Then you can have longer names.
Yes,
now here
my
is Norway, which is our elven general that we get from the start. So let's bring him out here, build a watchtower,
This tower will keep vigil
inspect
over the
his
lands.
starting units, which are Mordenkendi Sentinels. Probably the same. Oh no, these are Avari Shadows and Avari Warriors. So an elite
Your
force
orders, my lord.
that we will use in the future.
Yes.
Just
Making
that.
camp
Oh,
here.
oops.
Yes, my
Right now I'm gonna enjoy their free upkeep.
Your orders, my lord.
Now for buildings, let's go build some grain exchanges first. I'm going to buff our economy a little bit and then go into how much does this cost us here? 38. Now, as I said, I'm not familiar with the faction, so I wouldn't know which of these two to pick as being the most profitable, but anyway. And then after that go into the cost reduction structures. Mines here or a port. I'll go for the port first and then mines second. Do we get anything like masons? Yes, we do. Mason's Hall. Now we don't get grain exchanges here, so having the Mason's Hall first kind of makes sense, and I would argue that the same applies here. And 10% off of everything is just okay. It's wonderful. The grain exchange though, if we don't build it first, our faction leader here,
Yes, my
I think
lord.
he's the faction leader, yeah, he might develop a trait like bad trader, which obviously I don't want. Thorn Guard and Thorn Blazeman. Can we cross here? No, we cannot. Well then, 15 turns till we have a longboat. Alright. Now,
Your
how about
orders, my
these? They're gonna cost us a bit, but they're gonna be stuck on this island, so we'd be paying for upkeep all the while. Well, same thing here. Let's reduce taxes to stimulate growth, and do the same here. Now for agents, do we get anything? Let's first check diplomacy. We're allied to Dale and Woodland Realm. I would want to go out and make an alliance with Erebor as well. Agents, we have none. Now here is our capital city of Dorwinion. And can we recruit a diplomat and a spy here? Yes, we can. Now this, I have a soft spot for the name of Old Donovan, so I will reintroduce that this way. And Nabur. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
I have no ideas for another name there. Oh, we have a fort here. Fourth win.
Your orders,
Oh.
my lord.
Hold on. If I take you out of there, then...
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Oh wow, they even have chariots. So that's going to be an expensive city to take, given their
With honor,
numerous
we shall continue tomorrow.
units inside. Then again, we will be able to put units in there for free upkeep. So I'm going to go for levies over here. And we can't recruit anything here. We immediately get crossbowmen. And I'll take them. Bladesmen. Now what I'm missing is cavalry. And right away, mounted pawn crossbowmen. That is incredulous. That's just.
Yes, my lord.
That is awesome. Right. Now, whether or not to rush the Sea of Rune, because this all starts out as rebel, to rush Elanin and Karvarad, yes or no? That
Your orders,
those are
my
all
lord.
good questions.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Can't cross here.
Yes, my lord.
Making camp here.
The lack of a navy. Can we recruit?
Your
No,
orders,
there's
my
also
lord.
no merchant navy available. Now, as I've seen here, Lest has a strong army inside, so we should expect other settlements to not be easy grabs. And not being able to train navies in 15 turns, it's quite detrimental to our expansion. So this should really be our next one, just for the sake of having a navy. So we have done our construction, and let's proceed. I think this should be next to hit the end turn. Oh, there was a tower here already, so what am I doing?
Yes, my lord.
Just go back there.
We shall continue tomorrow.
I do obviously want to have Lest. Now let's see what happens in the auto expansion. If Lest goes to Rune, then we really are in trouble. And yes, it does. Then again, that trouble might not be that great after all, because there was a formidable army in there and now there is no longer. So I'm gonna try and take it from them right away.
Yes.
So you go here, Vineyard levies into the fort here. Now take up some archers. This takes 2 turns. Okay, then some levies and those guys.
Your orders, my
Vine Lord Swain, you come
With
here.
honor. This
And
tower
back
will keep
into
vigil
Old
over-
Donovan.
Yes, my lord.
Why can't you build a watchtower here?
With
Because
honor.
there is a...
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
there you go.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. We shall continue
Now we
tomorrow.
should have a spy, and I am mostly interested in spying whatever is here. I want to find
I
the
shall
next
continue
settlement.
tomorrow.
And our diplomat, I said, is going over to Erebor,
Your orders.
and they would be here, which I think is the
Stopping here.
closest by.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
Watchtowers.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
This is one of the reasons in the former version of DaC this island was no longer included, but it was there in 0.5, and I've always enjoyed towering up this this island here. Okay, so we have a full okay. Now these guys have 4 units here and 1 unit in here, and we have, I don't know what they bring, 1, 2, 3 units. So let's bring the bladesmen over here.
As you wish. We'll make camp here.
The levies strain in 1 turn. Let's take them both out.
Joining forces.
Now there used to be a fort here somewhere, or maybe not in DaC, I don't know. Do I want to pay for the upkeep of having these guys walk over to the Dorwinion Mountains? Yes, I do want that.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Oh, you have a watchtower right here. Meaning you can come back in here. Do I want to get to grips with Rune early? I really do. And we will. This is going to be our first target of conquest. And also it's really close by. The Sea of Rune is very wealthy. I desperately want to go into Ravanian, but and I really do want to have Ilanin. However, we are allies to Dale. Send emissary. Oh, I think we'll just have to forego that. The thing is also that they themselves might actually come and talk to us. Is my feeling. Here is Carverot. It's very close, and it is strong to a certain degree. Okay, I said we were going to go for a port, and right away we are. We're gonna go for a meeting hall here.
Yes, my lord.
Because our army will be in here for a while, and we're gonna try and reduce our construction costs. There we go. Now, Tom. Tom.
Your orders, my lord.
Where are you,
Yes,
my
my lord.
diplomat here?
As you wish. Stopping here.
Orders.
How's the cash flow? Still all right.
Yes.
However, I'm gonna try and train a second army, get Carver out. It's that close by that I really can't see why we shouldn't. And I would like to have more spies as well, because I've got no clue what kind of army they have over there. That's the thing. All right. Now these forces are going to be quite hefty in upkeep, I suppose. They're all 340, so that's going to cost us 1,000, which we could afford. And
Yes, my lord.
Elves! Elven warriors! Elven warriors!
let's see what
As
happens
you wish.
in terms of free upkeep. They don't get free upkeep in our settlements.
Your orders, my lord.
Ha ha ha. Alright. This is a first things first thing.
March to exhaustion.
I'm just gonna throw what I have now. We can't train anymore, but we are training. One more unit here. 2 over there. And 1 over here.
My lord.
I'm gonna stand right
shall
there
continue.
and turn. Now, time to pour me another cup of coffee.
Noble one, we have something for you.
How about a counter offer? I'm gonna give you 10k just to get the dealings with you
Very
done.
well. Our discussions
And we should have a reward. I'm gonna declare war on them anyway. As soon as these units have dripped down south, the war will be a fact.
My lord.
There you go.
Approaching quietly.
Privateer cav, the rest is not too hard to deal with. Vineyard bowmen. Oh, that's what they're called.
Your orders.
A second diplomat should come and visit Lorien.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Now,
Orders.
this is filled to the brim. They're training units here,
Your will, my lord.
and we've got these 2 coming up. So I'm gonna
As you wish.
sit here. Can I pull all of you out without the castle going
With honor.
crazy? No, we cannot. What's our cheapest unit? You be garrison.
Yes.
And
Yes,
you
my lord.
come here, sit in this
Assembling a mighty
army,
host.
and join that army.
Merging armies.
And hey, oh, there's merchant navies here, but we can't afford them. We cannot afford them. Oh,
Yes. Your will, my lord.
meaning you're coming here as well.
Your command. Your will, my lord.
You're coming down here. Sheesh. You're all joining this army, going here,
Honor. We shall continue tomorrow.
and
Your will, my lord.
Your orders.
We shall engage.
ha! We have night attacks with 4th wind. Now, as I've said, I'm gonna save this army. I'm gonna save the battle. What do you have? Lokrim bodyguard. I'm gonna fight them all.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
Because this is a nice opportunity to conquer their settlement in a single go. And I have no idea as to what... Oh, there's no bridge. I thought it would be a bridge battle.
Units, await my orders.
Regent's Spare Guard. Now we have no cavalry, which really is a pain. Thorn crossbowmen, you're gonna come here and be a flanker. You will not skirmish, but be in the center. A little bit retracted. There's gonna be a unit of spearmen slightly tilted to this side. And you have XP, you have melee upgrade. Let's go for these swordsmen as a defensive unit. And these guys are going to be flankers to the left. And our Regent Spare Guard is going to be even further out. Okay, let's
The enemy
start
are
the
bringing in
battle. Okay.
reinforcements.
Right away I'm going to try and attack them before that local rim gets into the battle. And then we've got quite a march ahead of us. You are in spiral formation. Nice to know that you can do that, but just shoot at them and you shoot at them. You should not guard. Nor you, nor you. Okay, now we are going to change a number of things. These Thornblazemen are going to go right into the Aralot Dragon Guard. These are going to go into them. And my Regent Spear Guard is going to go straight into these guys. And my levies are going to go to the right flank and catch that second army. And my Thorn Guard is going to go around the flank. And I'm basically going to try and deal with this army before these are going to join in the mix, but it appears that that will not be an option. Okay, go wide. Into them. You are going wide already. Go even wider. Okay. Okay, you come around.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Crossbows, come here. Move up. You into the areas. Okay, into the bulk of Tribesmen then.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands.
No, no, yes. Oh wow. Okay, shoot them then. No, I'm gonna keep pushing. Okay, they're gonna go a melee with the Balcott Tribesmen, and I have no idea. Where's my... Oh, hey!
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Okay, you are gonna... No, no, no. Hold on.
Forward! Forward! That's ease. Run! Double time!
Let's keep our heads cool, guys. There's a lot of running.
Our army is tiring.
I need to rout these Balcott Tribesmen.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, that was... that's probably the first general, not this guy. Okay, here these guys have routed. Let's line up properly. Shoot them in the rear now. Okay, and you charge these wavering guys. There you go. Okay. shoot them point blank, guys. Okay. Get a little closer. We have encirclement on these guys, which is, I meant to shoot them in the back.
We will smash the enemy.
Come on. They are tearing up. Okay, the second unit has routed. Come back now. And you come here. You come here. Into them. Okay. We're gonna come this way. Attack them. We put this
Only
off
half
for
the enemy force
too long.
remains. We've lost half of our men.
And those two units are wavering. Oh boy, do I miss cavalry now.
Behold how our cowardly
These
foe
guys are
runs.
broken.
It's time to press the attack.
Okay, now I first want to save my range units here. Okay, you come up here. And I want my Thorn Bladesmen over here. You come out of formation. The levies are doing just fine, really. So you disengage, can you? Oh, they're broken. Okay, so our range units are gonna come here. Oh shoot, I'm gonna get away. Can you shoot them up? Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have the kind of unit that could... These were, I think, reinforcements, the Jaritai clansmen, and they're just gonna go back into Lest, or they withdraw even further, and they leave their settlement open to us. I don't know. It could be either way. Okay, just stop. And we might try and shoot these guys in the rear, but I think instead we'll just go for the slugfest and grind them down. Oh, you get 3 uses of our special ability.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, we are losing some of our best units here, or diminishing.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Okay. Shoot him. Now none of these guys has the speed to tackle this unit. He's getting away. And of course we're all exhausted. It's just causing friendly
This
fire.
is a clear victory.
It's not how I meant it to go. Anyway. If he withdraws into Lest, he can still siege them. They may get a garrison, I don't know. in any case, I'm gonna try and siege it right away. We have reinforcing units on the way. And well, then I don't know what kind of army Rune starts with. There you go. You are dead. And he?
Glory, honor, victory!
He's still in there.
Yes, my lord.
As you command, we shall
Okay.
prevail. Yes.
So it's a tiny army. If they don't have a garrison, then next turn we should just
Your orders, my
press
lord.
into them. And we're still losing a tremendous amount of money. And I got no idea what they got coming. So they might actually send over a reinforcement force from Mistrand and beat us. I have no idea. We've got nothing to build here. We are out of money. Hey. These are costing us. So let's try and put them into the fort. And if not, we will... Okay, this army is headed over
Yes, my
to
lord.
Karvarad.
Yes, my lord.
Okay,
Impossible. Without question.
let's hit the end turn, and then the moment of truth is there. At last. Here comes Kond. Rad Kond. Whoops. And here we are. There is no relief army. Okay. With 900 we can hire. Okay, Anduin, Woodland Realm. We are on our way to Lorien and then
As you
Vale.
wish. Stopping here.
You then,
Your
Norway,
orders, my lord.
besiege them
We shall engage. We
and
shall prevail.
spy,
My lord.
find us whatever is next.
Approaching quietly.
And I'm also not familiar with this part of the map. In other campaigns I have played in other areas such as Rohan, Erebor, Kant. Well, none of that is the same really. First sit here.
Your will, my lord.
You will come here.
Joining forces,
And
my lord. Orders.
we're still losing money. What to do? What to do? These two guys can just sit here.
By your command.
And I just want an army.
Marching armies, my lord.
Once again, I have no idea what they will try and do. If they're gonna send a relief, a
Yes,
relief
my
force, another attacking force. Let's save for another battle and press into this.
As you command.
Yep, we are assaulting.
Attack!
And basically, one unit of levies should already do the job for us, but and I don't know if they're gonna man their towers or sit in the town square, city center, city square. What is it? In the square. We may lose some guys. Drop the ram, grab the ram, sit here, start battle, fire down on them. Go max speed. Huh? You get 36. As long as the ram doesn't burn down, it's okay.
Our men have reached the gate with the battery.
This is annoying. Okay, crossbowmen. Start shooting the Logrim bodyguard. Might have actually... Perhaps I should have sent them in there already first. Okay, you're all gonna come in.
soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
We're shooting them with 2 crossbow units, which is
We continue like this, we will smash
the
the
our most effective range units at the moment. They have armor piercing bolts. Okay. Now they're trying to come in here. One of you go shoot up those guys. You just keep shooting. We got plenty of uses of this we saw previous round, so we should be on our way to capture the city center. I have no idea whether or not this is going to be needed, but I'm going to try regardless. Some unit was sent to capture these guys, but they're not onto it. Okay.
Our men are in command of the city.
Oh, it takes 6 minutes now. Oh no.
Good tidings. The enemy general
Oh,
lies
wow.
dead. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
You guys then. I think I'd rather engage their general with our less elite units.
Spearman, go for our attack. Spearman.
Don't tell me they're fleeing any other direction. No, they're not. So come down here.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and be awed by the victory we have won here
We
today.
are healing up 32 vineyard levies. And Thorn Blazemen have sustained casualties. One guard 30. Pretty serious casualties for a fight that should have been easy. Now let's see what we get here at Lest. And Sauron is taking his time smashing. Look at this. The last alliance
We have
of elves
triumphed.
and men
My lord,
occupy.
our courage and honor have
We
conquered.
cannot repair. It's a large town and we're making a profit again. Pom 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 pom. Yeah, there is a lot that I would want. And we have
Your orders, my lord.
practically no...
Ah!
No, I mean, hey? Come on.
I will not waste words on you.
Okay. Oh! Alright. Then who can make it?
Orders, my lord. Your will, my lord.
That should not be enough.
Yes, my lord.
I will not waste words on
I was just gonna go here.
I will not waste words
build,
on you.
build a watchtower.
My lord.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
I will not waste words on you.
It's not a bad army by any means. Okay.
Your orders, my lord.
No.
Orders, my lord. Orders.
I'm just gonna try and win
Forces, my lord.
that battle.
Your will, my lord.
Should they attack us during the end turn?
Armies, my lord.
Simple as that. And then build the watchtower.
Your orders.
You can't always
My
get
lord.
what you want. Some wise
Without
Mr.
question.
Jagger once
Tomorrow's
sung.
journey planned out.
Orders, my lord.
So here we go.
My lord.
Now Rune is probably gonna... Huh? Alright. They fear me. And rightly so, I would suggest. The Aya of the East. The clans of Rune have taken note of our recent conquest. Even now riders are speeding eastward, informing the various khans and warlords of our victory and the defeat of their allies. None of them shall receive this news joyously. Many will begin mustering their warriors, preparing to march west. It may be wise, my lord, to hold position here and allow the passage of time to blunt the edges of Eastling's anger. Pushing our conquest further may have unintended consequences. The warriors of Rune are quick to anger and ruthless in their dispensing of vengeance. Hornburg siege. In other words,
Yes, my lord.
Rune
With honor.
will...
Yes.
I can't afford a watchtower. So the whole... what did I do? I was setting this tax to low to grow the settlement, which is okay, but we kind of need money now, so let's keep it this way. And this is being besieged, and they are not selling, meaning they feel like
Approaching quietly.
they're not strong enough to beat us, and I think they're right.
Approaching quietly.
Anyway,
Yes, my
how
lord.
about we
Tis good to see you, my
exchange
friend.
some map
How can
info,
we-
my good friends?
This proposal.
All
Good day
right.
to you.
And then we
Yes.
don't.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Sigurd, where is you?
My
Van
lord.
Dreren. That is a
Without
Delian
question.
name. Dalian.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Is there any info about the money these guys make? Nope. Right then. Are we still building that port? Yes, we are. 3 turns out. Boy, I scared the crap out of myself just running out with my general into an army. That the relief army that I thought wasn't coming was actually coming. What might happen, I've seen it happen with Isengard playing as Rohan, that there was a scripted,
Your orders, my lord.
how do you call that?
This
A
tower will keep vigil over the
scripted,
lands.
Spawn of
This
an army.
tower will keep vigil over the
Yeah, I want to
lands.
have watch over them, really. And I want this. Okay.
Yes, my
I really
lord.
want more spies, but I want
As
more
you
of everything. And that's the problem. I cannot
My lord.
can't afford everything.
Approaching quietly.
Oh, here is
Approaching
Vil
quietly.
Tur.
Approaching.
Alright, I have a rough idea where Elanin might be. I think he is somewhere. I feel this is a little bit far out to take early on. Moving diplomats. Oh, they often run into
Your
stuff
orders.
and then break off their
If
movement,
only
so
I
I try
could.
to
Without
manually
question,
order them around so they actually do walk.
my
Okay,
lord.
let's hit the end turn again. Now, if you've previously played Dorwinion, you may have suggestions for us and other viewers. Feel free to go down to the comment section and drop your thoughts in there. Hey, 1,000 gold coins! Because I find that always very enjoyable to read comments and to see people discussing with each other off the bed. Also,
I shall continue.
a little far out to my taste. Now here they come.
I will not waste words on you.
Gimil Zag is not having it. He says I'm gonna throw more
will,
units
my lord.
at last.
Yes.
Okay, so shall we. Now then, dwarves.
My lord. Yes,
Where are you?
As you
Here you are.
You have a proposition?
Let's have trade rights.
I suppose we could.
Let's have an alliance and give you
What's
some
your next
free map
suggestion?
info.
That was almost a
Oh,
pleasure,
that's too
without
bad.
question.
We'll just try
Stopping
once
here.
more here.
I shall
and
continue tomorrow.
also, who are we allied to? The Woodland Realm. So it's Erebor that we need, really. Anyway.
Yes, my lord.
Tom tom tom.
We can go no further, my lord.
There you go.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
As we lack spies, we'll just fix it this way. Now then. I'm not gonna build armories there. I wanted free upkeep here. Do we get any? Oh, we have some now. To smokehouse or not to smokehouse? That's the question. Let's try the trading post. We just need some more money, and that appears to be like a good idea. Repairs complete. Dwarves of Erebor like us a bit better now. Gondor is still in the lead overall for
Yes,
who knows how long.
I cannot do
Probably
that.
not too long.
Yes.
And we're done again. Now I wonder what Rune with its vengeance thinks it can do with the tiny army over there. We know they have more of an army. Might be interesting actually to check the culture in Lest. And
Your orders, my
I
lord.
think we have... Just looking... Oh, they've also taken this here now. So, what is that?
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Um,
Approaching quietly.
here you go. We've built something in O'Donovan. Ah, now he's also... it needs to fill. Oh dear. Okay. But then again, we just saw that we can... It's 36% Northern culture. So after this, we're going to go for the standing stones. That just has to build up. Dorwinion Mountains. You have one free upkeep unit in there. And a fort, so free upkeep is not the issue at the moment. We need stables to get some cavalry. And the closer to Rune we get them, the better. But I'm gonna build them in O'Donovan anyway, because that is a stronghold and it's probably gonna get better armor upgrades way before Dorwinion Mountains are going to get it, so there you have it. And they're actually moving up north, which is threatening in a way. I'm going to want another spy soon.
My lord.
So as soon as we can afford it, I'm going to build a smokehouse here. That's it. Right then,
Yes,
diplomacy. Whoops.
As you wish.
And
Yes.
there you go.
Without question.
Oh, we'll just need
Stopping
another
here.
visit to Erebor. We are making some money. We have something of an army. We are 2 turns out from a siege sally battle at Carverat, if they are selling at all, which I do hope they will, because it gives us an opportunity to gain some XP for our army now. Definitely not going to press into them. I will try and take Elanin next. Now let's see where Rune is. Here.
Approaching
Book
quietly.
Emma
Approaching
Nordicus.
Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Hey,
I shall continue tomorrow.
right. That's not nice. Shall we retrain something here? Do we have anything? So those would not be armor upgrades. They're actual replenishments. I'll take them. Linden and Angmar, it happens every time, which well, it's actually very weird for that to happen at all. Well then, let's find Erebor, go for an alliance.
Yes, my lord. As you
And
wish.
let's find Galadriel.
My lord. Without question.
But no,
I shall continue tomorrow.
we meet nobody.
My lord.
So soon these lands will turn runish. Why did I let myself get scared off by their threatening warning to not push on? Either they've already received a spawned army or they are about to, I don't know. Here's the Sally battle. And I'm gonna save it because my general may not die, obviously. But we'll get a first-hand view
Muster your courage, men.
of
We
what they look
march
like.
into battle.
Well, unfortunately I had to make a cut there. The game crashed on me and then I couldn't close down the application, so I've had to just shut down my computer altogether. Then what happened was the game uninstalled itself, and that's actually the second time it has happened to me. So I've had to reinstall, and if this should ever happen to you, remember to rename your mod folders, otherwise the new install version will overwrite your mods. So obviously that is totally undesirable. Also, I had to relog into my Steam account and had to redo my notification settings, because that went back to default settings as well. So it's the strangest thing ever. Anyway, let's kill these Rovanian spearmen and his army with our elves
Muster
here.
your courage, men. We march into battle.
And I'm gonna try and have a little look. Here is Eomer meeting first time with Gimli, Legolas and Aragorn here. So you see them circling around, which is obviously a famous scene from the movie. And I like the artwork in here.
Units, await my
Now these
orders.
are our Morkandi sentinels
We must defend these lands.
that I think have both bows, shields and then some swords after they go into melee. But they are looking very pretty. Oh, we're already fighting. Oh. There we go. Let's just drop the ram and get our spearmen wide here. There you go. And Avari behind. They're both... You should not skirmish, but they aren't. And I want these guys even further back. Thing is, they've got their privateer cav, which is crazy effective in killing armor because they come with axes. They're basically mounted privateer X-Men. So we're going to try and kill as many of them as quickly as possible and screen with our vineyard levies. Okay, we're going to push these guys forward. I'm just going to rush them into that cavalry. And if that won't work, I'm going to screen like this. And meanwhile keep cutting them down with our... Okay, there you go, they're charging. So now I want to counter charge with these guys. Privateer Cav doesn't like what we're doing to them. Rovanian spearmen in the rear. More spears headed towards our front.
Very much in our favor.
So I'm
Victory will be
gonna
ours.
send in our Avari here. The hunters shoot up the hunters and use the like Elvenet. Let's push forward with these guys. These guys cannot effectively skirmish. They just don't do that. So nor should we expect them to right now. But the AI, however, can realize it is commanding skirmish units or range units. Oh, new guards coming from the privateers. So, okay, you target. Don't pick up the ram. Shoot. Fight the privateer camp. Okay, now we're gonna go into these spearmen, which include their general's unit. And I'm expecting, let's see, once the general dies, I'm expecting them to rout. Maybe the hunters won't, so that's why we will need to keep thinning out their numbers. You shoot them, and you shoot them. I shouldn't switch targets that often because it's gonna reduce our effective rate of fire. Each order you issue kind of resets the reload counter. There we go, that's what I was going for. So let's see, they have impressive morale here. The wavering. Let you go sing, guys.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, they're all wavering now. Anything already engaged in melee, we have nothing to worry about. So, if they will just rout all of them, then we should be done in a minute. I like how our... where's the city center?
The enemy army.
There you go.
This is a clear victory.
Now, the game crashed on me when loading back into the campaign map. I had Chrome open in the background, and that is always a memory hog, so might have been related to that. Let's just hope it does load for us now. Otherwise, we really are in a pinch. Okay. And as we are looking at the second load screen, the same load screen the second time, gives me a second to pour my cup once more with coffee. There we go, Kafarad, now occupied.
My lord, our courage and honor
This
have conquered.
happened during the end turn, Shadow of
My
Mirkwood.
lord.
Okay, I'll
Yes.
oblige you and give you
Is there
10
something I can
10
do
stuff,
for you?
and whatever it is that we get in return.
I do not think you
Okay,
will.
then
have,
I'll give
another proposal then?
you 100 as a gift,
We have no complaint.
and then we get,
Without
what do we get?
question. Tomorrow's
Got
journey
500
planned
gold
out.
coins, which reaps us
Yes,
a
my
profit
lord.
of 400.
I
Which
shall
is
continue
fine,
tomorrow.
really. Now, perhaps this opens up an opportunity for us to retraining the Thorn Guard. Oh man, I am gonna push for Misrond. I mean, it would be madness not to. Even though
My lord.
they got
Approaching
these armies out here.
I shall continue.
Meaning I will construct whatever I can just to get Misrond to its knees. I mean, anything that is near logical we should be doing. Rebuilding, no, we're still constructing the masons. Oh boy, is this a poor area. Can we recruit anything special here? I voted horse guards for Dale, Ravanian Godrods. I think these are all Dalian units, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Perhaps we get them. Perhaps not. Now, I want to go to Ilanin, but for some reason, what happens if I leave my vineyard levies in here, take the rest of my army out? It
Yes.
goes totally
Your will,
crazy.
By your
Okay.
command.
Yes, my lord.
As you
Alright,
wish.
there's just
Your
no way
orders,
here
my
right
lord.
now. Maybe the next turn.
Yes, my lord.
should have done this before.
This tower will keep
Oh, look,
vigil over the lands.
Captain Arnwin is running around. Looking around. We are going towards cavalry here. Where was the first settlement that would perhaps give us here, Dorwinion, 5 turns out for a boat, or 900 for a mercenary vessel. This is now Rune, and this is Rune. This is not. Do I really want to go into Winterion and present ourselves with that problem, having to face continuous new recruits from Misrant that are going to move up north, or are we going to take away their capital and their primary recruitment center? Now, my argument is we can, and we would be mad if we didn't. That is just it basically takes them out of the game quite early on. But then again, I feel like we have to. We would be mad not to. Now this army with a Norway is gonna go into Elan in there somewhere. Now we are headed over to Erebor.
My lord. Yes.
And we'll try and give them an alliance again.
That was almost a pleasure, noble sire.
Shoot. Okay, next turn we'll try and pay them some money, like 100 for a couple of turns. And we're done for this turn. So we are going in for the next turn. At least we have an autosave. This army I think is coming for us. And they're welcome to. Come try us. We'll defeat you. We'll defeat your miserable army. And levies come here. Retrain whatever is available. Nothing. And let's construct standing stones. Now what happens if I move my army out?
Yes.
Oh, now it is going to normal, low.
Your
I should
orders,
have
my lord.
tinkered with
With honor.
tax level
This
earlier.
tower will keep vigil over the lands.
There we go.
Yes.
Dorwinion has built a trading post. Can now construct the Mason's Hall. These levies come down.
As you wish.
Can we recruit anything else? We are already recruiting something else. These levies then. They're cheap. Dorwinion men-at-arms. Can make shield wall. Oh, that's cool. They are extremely coolish. And as I mentioned, I have not yet made up my mind whether or not we are going for the elves or men. I am, however, strongly considering going for the human side of things. To be honest, there's 4 elven factions in the game.
Yes,
Do we
my
really
lord.
need to turn this into a 5th one?
Your orders. Without
I don't
question.
think so. Not
Yes.
necessarily.
Without question.
Although, of
Lord,
course,
my
they
lord.
do look very awesome. It just means that these guys shouldn't die. Period. For as long as possible. But I'm going to use them anyway. It's not that I won't commit them just to have a trophy. Well, now I do think
My
it
lord.
is time for us. I can't give them money. Military access as well. No, alright. Then I think here is where we wrap up our first episode of our preview series. I'm just going to give you a little something to look at when playing as Dorwinion. Play it 5 episodes in, and then pick up a few more factions that I also want to
Yes,
take a
my
look
lord.
at. And I'm considering, I think this is the same recruiting pool as here, but I'd rather have them here with Norway.
Your orders, my lord.
As I said, I'm gonna play a bunch of series. Some of them I will cap at 5 episodes, and others I will continue. Again, others I might continue at a later time. or just at a lower release schedule. I haven't made up my mind. The thing is though, there's so much news to see in all these factions that I want to try them out, and as I'm trying them out, why not share it with you? That's the thing. Thank you for watching if you've come all this way. Do subscribe to the channel if you like, and see you next time.